Panels out there
Is there
too.
not
The
double
expense of
No,
all the other
I'm gonna
stuff,
take you talking about that down there, that big array of
I
panels?
don't know. Is that, are we getting them tomorrow too?
Well, I'm gonna take them to the house.
Yeah.
But we can.
What is it
No, it's up
called?
to you. I don't
Oh,
care.
yeah.
We'll just see what time it
Just
is.
look at his.
Oh, yeah. You have to make it, it's a $200 appointment.
Now,
Yeah.
My dog
if we
says
needed
what
one or
is
two
his
to
dog.
extend that for something, they're all WW, so they'll hook.
Well, my thing is we're gonna have to build a holding pen.
Yeah.
I've
We
been there.
can't
I've
just
been
get
there.
them done in that suite. There's gonna have to be a holding pen like I got it today.
I'd build that out of,
I saw
Second
that
generation
out of 16-foot
Ukraine.
panel.
Not
for
yet.
wire
Two of
panel.
my dogs.
Well, these
Second
young-
generation.
Yeah, but they'll push over the wire. Steel poles.
No, wood posts.
I know, I just hated to put that in case he don't leave it there.
Just like a dog.
I'm just temporary right now. I know he ain't gonna leave it there, because if he builds him a house right there, he ain't gonna put that in.
Shit, that'd be miles down the road.
I was just trying to save some money.
It's 5:00. I'll call financial management to order.
Good luck.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
I got a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Got a second by Mr. Hillis. All those in favor of approving our agenda, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, passes unanimously. We'll move on to approval of the minutes from the last meeting.
Motion to approve and dispense with reading.
All right, got a motion, Ms. Ross. Do I hear a second? Second. Got a second, Mr. Hillis. All those, any additions or corrections of the minutes? Being none, all those in favor of approving the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, passes unanimously. I'll turn it over to Budget Finance.
All right, I will now call the meeting of the Budget Finance Committee to order, and we have the same items. First is approval of the agenda. Motion from Commissioner Bolden to approve.
Second,
Second, Commissioner
Taylor.
Taylor. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Now I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting.
Motion to accept the minutes as written and dispense with the reading.
Motion from Commissioner Savage. Is there a second? Second, Commissioner Bolden. Any additions or corrections to the minutes? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Turn it back over to you.
All right, we'll move on to item number 3, renew the school nutrition produce agreement. Turn this over to Mr. Swallows.
Yeah, so this is a commodities bid that we accepted last year. And it's just extending it for one more year at the same terms that we accepted it last year. So no price increase, which makes me want to say I'll make a motion we approve.
Second.
Motion and a second by Mr. Ruble. Anybody have any questions about the contract? Being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, passes unanimously. We'll move on to item number 4, approve the piggyback of Lawrence County School nutrition commodities bid.
So again, commodities, but this one's a little different because we're joining a commodity buying group, which is what a lot of school nutrition programs are doing across the state. There's more power in putting several counties together. You can get a better price and deal. And so this is a commodity buying group out of Lawrence County. I think it lists the counties that are there. There's several: Chester County, Decatur, Murfreesboro City. And again, these commodities are mostly your, you can see there, peanut butter, turkey, cheese, beef, so on. So again, this is simply asking the committee for permission to join this, and I'll make a motion that we approve that.
Got a motion, Mr. Swallows. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Got a second, Ms. Ross. Any questions about the piggyback bid? Being none, all those in favor of approving say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, passes unanimously. We move on to number 5, piggyback the ambulance bid for Warren County EMS. Justin, you want to talk
Sure.
about that one?
When we bid, this is actually our bid from last year. It's just under a year old. But when we bid it for a one-time purchase, not to leave it open for a significant amount of time. But the vendor has agreed, like there's no inflation, no price increase, to do another remount at the same rate. So we're essentially piggybacking our own bid or extending our bid to a second purchase. So I just, because the spec said we're gonna buy one remount, I wanted to come back and say, look, we want to get it, you know, hey, look, we're gonna do a second one off the same bid.
Motion approved.
Got a motion, Mr. Rubley, and a second by Mr. Wallace. Anybody have any questions about that?
I will ask, it says a 4,500. I thought that they had went away from the 4,500s and back to the 3,500s because of the ride, and apparently not.
No, I think well, that's what they done last time. That's what we done last year. So you can't change the,
Right.
Yeah.
I just remember a few years ago that they did the
Yeah.
4,500 and they wasn't, and then they said they was gonna go back to the 3,500. So
I could see in low needing a 45 just for the heavier brakes and stuff.
Yeah.
that may be what they're running into. I don't know
Yeah.
that for a fact.
I was just curious because they had talked about not doing the 4,500 anymore. So apparently they decided they did like it better.
Yeah.
Or they found a reason they couldn't go back.
Yeah.
And these are reed mounts, so the reason could be if it come
They're
off
putting
at
it on a
4,500,
45.
it has to be put back on at 4,500.
Yeah, that
And
also could be-
that's probably happened even if they have went back to 35s.
Okay.
All right, anybody else have any more questions? Being none, all those in favor of approving the piggyback bid, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Passes unanimously. Now I'll turn it over to Scott.
Okay. This is item 6, which is the radio amendment, and this is for the ambulance service. It's my understanding that they didn't have enough money to completely cover all of the radio system last year, and we are reappropriating the money that they had in place last year. And this is going to total $35,000. So what this is reappropriating the $18,000 for them to complete the purchase this year.
This is for digital.
Yes.
Motion.
Motion Commissioner Savage,
Second.
second Commissioner Bolden. Anyone want to speak to that motion? If not, all in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Executive Bell.
All right, financial management's got the same amendment that comes before us.
My motion.
We've got a motion by Mr. Swallows, a second maybe from Brad. Anybody got any questions? Being none, all those in favor of approving the amendment, say aye. All those opposed, passes unanimously. I'll turn it back over to Scott.
Okay, this next item 7 is to reestablish line item. This is a grant. I know if you look at the bottom, it says Rescue Squad Grant Program, but this is actually for the ambulance service to purchase different wares. You can see in the footnotes, coats, pants, gloves, helmets, and this is a grant.
And we did receive the money up front. We got the money in May, but they did
Not a
not have.
reimbursement thing.
No, yeah, we got the money last year and we had this budget amendment in last year, but they couldn't get their logistics worked out to actually be able to order the stuff before June 30. So we just need to reappropriate.
Motion from Commissioner Bolden, second Commissioner Savage. Anyone want to speak to that motion? If not, all in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Executive Bell.
All right, we have the same amendment in front of financial management. Do I hear a motion? We approve. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any questions about the amendment? Being none, all those in favor of approving the amendment, say aye. All those opposed, passes unanimously. Move it back over to Mr. Rubley.
Okay, this is item number 8, and this is for the health department. I think most everybody will recall a few meetings back, 1 or 2 meetings back, that was actually during the budget.
It was.
During the budget, Andrea had asked to increase the utilities because they were going to run a little bit more over at the mall, but they neglected to increase the communication costs. And this is the estimate. Justin, did you help her with this number?
I
Okay.
came up with the estimate based on the two. We've gotten two bills so far this year.
Okay.
I looked at both bills to see what we're going to be, because there was some finicky business where they were moving out, moving in, so there was some credits and moving back. But this is based on what I think they'll need in addition to the budget they already have to finish the year out.
And this is $13,055.
Yeah.
Do I hear a motion?
Motion.
Motion from Commissioner Savage.
Second.
Second, Commissioner Bolden. Does anyone want to speak to that motion? If not, all in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Executive Baker.
All right, we got the same amendment for the Health Department Communications in front of Financial Management. I hear a motion we approve. Motion. Got a motion, Mr. Taylor, second, Mr. Hillis. Any questions? All those in favor of approving the amendment, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Passes unanimously. Do you have any more?
I don't have any written up, but Jason reminded me that Building Grounds hasn't had a chance to meet since this issue kind of started, but there's not a diesel line item currently in the building's maintenance budget. And we now have 3 generators that budget is servicing. There's one at the health department, one at this building, and then the one that's at the fuel island. So if Damon has to buy fuel for the generators to move it to them, we don't currently have an appropriate line item for him to pay for that out of. So we have to, we either have to pay for it out of gas, which is, it's fuel, but the line item says gasoline. So he hadn't come up with an estimate on dollar amount, but he was wondering if we could put like $4,000 in diesel under 51800. So that'd be 51800-412. If we could put diesel there, the only thing it would be used for would be to buy, diesel for the generators at the 3 buildings.
How many gallons do they hold? Do you know?
This one holds 200, I think.
Nearly 3.
Nearly 3.
We're almost at 1,000 gallon between the two.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one out at the health department's like
So you're
600 or
talking about
$700,
$4,000 just to fill them up one time.
Oh, yeah.
And those things are running
and they've all got to run for 1 or 2 hours a month.
a month to make sure they're servicing. So you're gonna definitely put $4,000, and that's not gonna keep them full.
So
Are they full now?
51,800,
No, they're not
Mhm.
full now.
How much you want to put
You
in?
think we need to put 5,000?
I mean, we can do
It's
5.
general fund
Yeah,
money, but
we could do 5,000, and then if something does come up, we can always come back. Then it'll at least get us through January.
They get you through one down, maybe.
Yeah.
and we can come back if we need to add, but that, Justin recommended to put that under 51,800,
Do you put some kind of additive in there to leave them? Because if it don't run through or.
Well, we'll need to, but we just put them in for right now. But
That's what I'm wondering. Do you gotta keep it full because you don't know when it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yet you gotta have some kind of additive in there.
Yeah, that's something we'll need to start putting additive in there.
Joy, out there, Phillips Sales and Service sells that Archo. He's got it in
That's
stock.
good.
Okay, Justin's recommendation is we place that under 51,800, 412, and in the amount of $5,000. Do I hear a motion to approve that?
Motion.
Commissioner Bolden,
Second.
second Commissioner Ross. Does anyone want to speak to that motion? If not, all in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
I will throw this out there. Are we putting additive in the fuel at the fuel station?
Not present.
Treatment.
Not at the present.
I'd say that's cycling through there pretty quick. I'd say. the
Yeah, it's
filter's gonna get
cycling through pretty quick.
That's
But
what I
now
was
we do
curious
need to
about.
start putting some in the
Winter
winter
time.
For
time,
winter, yeah.
and we will do that. All right, we've got the same amendment in front of financial management.
Motion.
Got a motion, Mr. Taylor.
You should point there. Second.
You?
She was pointing.
What did you?
Hey, I'll second
All right, we got a second from Scott.
it.
All those in favor of the amendment, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, passes unanimously. Any more amendments, Justin?
Nope.
All right. Does the schools have any surplus property? They don't have any?
Very disappointing you, Mr. Paul.
I don't know that we need to pass this through, but I'm gonna say Grant here, but we've tried to sell one of the old compactor bins for sanitation a couple times. We sold it to somebody, they showed up, said it was more damaged than they thought. Tried to sell it again, didn't sell it. So I'm gonna have Josh just, since we tried to establish that it has no
Thank you.
actual value, we're gonna send that to
Salvage
scrap.
value.
Why don't we send it out to the school system?
I'm just happy you're not asking me to buy a new one. That's all.
Not yet.
Study a little bit on
Yeah,
that, didn't you?
yeah.
Yeah, you left that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so do you need anything passed to that?
No, I don't think so. I just want to let y'all
So
know.
let the committee know. Okay. All right.
So he's going to haul it to
Yeah, he's gonna hold on Southern Central and let them.
All right, so we don't have any more surplus property. Anybody got any public comment?
For either committee.
For either committee?
Congratulations.
Congratulations to everybody here.
Condolences, did you say? Oh, congratulations.
Y'all have any public comment? No comment? All right, then. We're down to discussion of anything else that needs to come before the committee. I think Justin's got a couple of those.
I do. It's really, it's two things, but really it's one. It's the, earlier, I think back in April, we voted to extend our contract with, for the clinic. Since then, we've been in discussion during budget season. We were talking about adding some part-time help. So what I've brought here, 12A, is an amendment to the contract that we have that will add 2 part-time people 3 days a week. But it would also extend the contract out an additional year. So when we wrote the RFP, we had a 3-year deal with 2 one-year options. We've done our 3-year deal. We took in a 1-year option, and this will be us taking the 2nd-year option. So that way it smooths that transition out for the employees who will be hired at the clinic.
I'll make a motion, we approve this contract.
I'll second that.
Anybody have any questions about the contract? All right, nobody has any questions. All those in favor of approving contract, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Passes unanimously. Is that all you've got, Justin?
That's it.
That's it. All right, I have one more thing. It's gonna really get controversial. But I tried to do this 8 years ago and it didn't go nowhere. I couldn't get no support to get it done. But in 35 years, everybody that works in Warren County government has got a raise. They've all the employees except one set of employees. And that's the county commissioners. Have never got a raise in 35 years. It's been that long since anything's been done. Putnam County passed a resolution giving their county commissioners, their pay is set based on what the county executive makes. And it's 1/24th. It would be 1/24th of what the county executive makes. And I know it'll be controversial for every commissioner here because the only way this can happen is you actually have to vote on it before September 1. That's the only way it can happen. You can't, after September the 1, the commissioners can't change their pay. Can't change your own pay. This will be setting the pay for the new county commissioners. And so I wanted to bring it up in front of everybody. And right now, Franklin County's commissioner pay is $500 a month. They're comparable with our size. And so.
And 1/24th of the county executive's pay is $416.67 a month.
Which that's $156 increase from what we have now.
Yeah. But that will eliminate
Ever having to address
ever
it.
having to address it again.
So after the initial raise, it would really only break down to $4.48 per month yearly.
Well, it would be,
the
it would
county
be according,
executives-
my salary is not based on, y'all have no control over that, the state.
Right.
So, and I think I've got a raise every year, but
Yeah,
some years the elected officials do not get a raise.
yeah, the elected official salaries are based on the statewide state raise.
Right.
Except they're capped at 5%. So I bring that up because a few years ago, the state gave their average, they did a full salary assessment. They gave 12, 14% raises across the board. Like that was their average. But the county only had to go 5. So you're only looking at a max of, you're really looking at somewhere between 2 and 5% per year.
Right. I'm not being negative. I'm just saying the way
Yeah.
it's broke down. I mean, you're
After
talking
that.
about
$50
$53.71 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
After the initial, it would be
right after
approximate,
the initial.
the way it's trended.
And right now, our
That's all
county
we-
commissioners are making, y'all are making $40 less than their school board members are.
That's what I was wondering what that was.
Currently.
Currently, that's what I'm saying, currently.
That means they're getting a raise.
So, which is that financial management or a budget and finance issue?
It can work either way.
I think financial management issue.
If financial management votes on it, that's it, right?
That would put the resolution,
That would put the
to-
resolution,
On the docket.
it'll put it on the docket, and each commissioner, I know there's gonna be a public outcry out there, that probably is expected, but those same people that are gonna outcry about that, I guarantee you, they're not working for the same thing they did 35 years ago.
I'll make a motion.
You got a motion, Mr. Swallows, I'll second that motion. Is there any discussion?
Could I say something?
Yeah.
I'm not in that committee, but it costs money to be a commissioner. Sometimes we take off to be at a meeting when everybody here pretty well self-employed, and it costs money just to be a commissioner. And a former commissioner in my district told me this before I was elected. However, I knew what the pay was, and I knew that it would not compensate, for the time you have to take off and stuff. I just don't think right now I can support it. But because I live in an area where a lot of people are really having a hard time, and I just can't do it.
But by that same token, don't you think that you should at least be compensated for the gas? While I know we know what we sign up for, it would be nice not to completely lose money. Because some people it's not even covering their gas.
It's not the gas, it's the time.
It's a lot of time, sure.
Well, and it boils down to, I don't think anybody's really in this room probably comfortable with voting themselves a raise. But the fact remains, it's been 35 years, and if we don't do it, it'll never be done.
Well, I think if you also have to think about your voting on county commissioners are going to be here 10, 15 years from now too.
Right.
You're not
That's
voting
what I'm
for
saying.
your, I mean, it benefits you, but you're voting on, you want also to encourage the
People to
future of
run.
this district to run.
To actually somebody to
for
run.
county commissioners. So ultimately, it is self-serving to you, but at the same time, you are a steward of the position and a steward of the county, and you need to make it attractive to be a part of the county government. I'm not saying it's going to make you rich,
No, it's still not.
but it's
make
going
it rich.
to be a
think-
steward of the position.
I think that's why nothing's been done in so long, is because it's a struggle for people to feel like they
Exactly.
giving themselves a raise.
I know what everybody
You
hates
said
to
on
do
this
that.
job before, you've been here
Yeah.
before, you didn't want to do it yourself.
You hate to do it, but at some point, at what point are we gonna keep on till it gets to the point that they're losing money to come and actually be a county commissioner?
Well, I have people all the time tell me out in the county, they're like, there's no way in the world I would go through, they don't even think about the time
Yeah.
or even the fuel. They just look at sometimes the
Well-
headache and the things we go through by doing this. They're like, well, they ain't no way.
And they don't understand what's being put on you. Each one of these elected commissioners, and it's gonna come to that point, because I'm gonna set it up. I was waiting to see if I got elected, but, you're required to get 8 hours of annual training per year. We've got a lot of commissioners that are not getting that, and they're not gonna get paid to actually come and do that training. And you're gonna have to get it because they're beginning to put it on our audits, the people that don't have their hours in. So that'll just be more hours that you're gonna start putting in that you're not gonna get compensated for. This is exactly where we're at.
You realize in 1991, $260 a month, is a lot of money.
The minimum wage in 1991 was $3.80.
380.
And I understand what Tommy's saying, but how many people would furnish their own phone and their own vehicle and their time for $260 a month?
If the race draws more people's interest, they was on what, 7 races opposed this time?
I didn't keep up with it, but I'd say it's probably about right.
Out of 12, you know? But anyway. I'm not on this committee either, but I would support it.
Terry, you told me several years ago, never say never. But in my defense, it was before you told me that. I had the opportunity to second your motion in that meeting that night, and I was confident that somebody would. I didn't have as much time invested in it back then, but I said, I'll never vote for myself a pay increase. But I do hate to sit on everybody else's, and I know if anybody thinks we're making money, they need to come follow us around a month or so and see how much. And I hate to stand in the way of everybody else getting theirs. And like I say, that's not enough. So I'm going to vote to support this tonight and get it to the full commission, and I'll let my conscience be my guide between now and then.
Well, that's what I'm asking. You can bring it up, and if the commissioners can't support it, but you do need to think about the future of Warren County. At some point, it will have to be, as somebody will have to step up and take the brunt of the public. I know how they're going to act, but we're here to do the right thing.
Well, honestly, I think basing it 1/24th of the county executive's pay, since there's 24 commissioners, you do it 1/24th. I think that's the fairest way. And then that small raise that they get every year will make it to where it never has to be addressed again.
Yeah.
Well, we're elected to make tough decisions.
No, yeah.
And this is a tough one.
Yes, it
Yeah, no
is.
question
It's
about
hard. My first impression is you just naturally don't want to vote yourself a raise, but then on second thoughts, if we don't do it, it'll never be done.
Well, I've talked to Terry about this, and I don't want to get a pay up there to the point that it's incentivizing people to run just for the pay. And I know this is not going to do it, but we do need incentive for good candidates to run in the future. I'm not saying we don't have them now, but there's going to come a point in place, because Justin can tell you his responsibilities have almost doubled since I've been here. And it's just something all the time. There's more and more and more and more. And it's going to get to the point, I'm afraid, that we don't have people throwing their hat in the ring, or good people anyway. And we need to keep good people in here running the county for sure.
Well, as the county grows, we're dealing with more issues
Sure.
than we've ever
All the
dealt
time.
You could always sometime down the road
Adjust
at the director's advice, put a cap.
We could cap it eventually.
You could always do that at some point in time, and then if it gets out of control, another 35 years down the road, they can uncap it or whatever.
And I know the public's probably not aware, but I'm on committees. Terry's a salary guy, but several of us are on committees that don't pay anything. Brad, you've been on multiple committees that pay nothing. So
Right.
And some of those meetings last 2 and 3 hours.
Yeah.
those are the good ones. The free ones are the good ones.
I would ask that if this passes, we put some sort of rounding language in there.
Mm.
Because
Make it easier for
once it's
county.
passed, I'm then obligated to administer that. So if it says you got to make 1/24th of his salary across the full year, then it's better if it's all, we go ahead and set it to round it off to an even dollar.
Like a 415 or something instead of a.
No,
Well,
just
no, you
round
just
it
say
round
$1,
to
so
the
it's
nearest
not-
dollar. If it
Yeah,
comes
the
out-
nearest
comes
dollar
out
per month.
51, it
So
would go to the next
like
dollar.
33.31
Yeah,
So like this would be 417.
Up or down?
I'll make a
I would just
motion
say
to
round
amend
it.
that, to add the rounding to the nearest dollar,
Up or down.
or up or down, either way.
we'll
Either
just
which
round
way.
it based on the rules.
Closest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
49 cents
49
goes down, 50 goes
51
up.
goes up.
50 goes up. I got a second. All those in favor of the amendment, say aye. Aye. All right, we're back on the Regular motion.
You got, you got a motion, right?
In a second, we'll just-
He motion, I second it. And it'll go to the full court for a vote. And then everybody can vote however they feel they need to vote. Does anybody else have any more questions? All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? Passes unanimous.
I'm gonna support it tonight to send it to the full court and see what kind of good discussion we have that night.
Well, I think it's something that if this don't work, the county will somebody down the road will eventually have to address it. It's a tough, one of those tough things you hate to handle, and I know the way social media is, it'll probably get way out of control, but that's what happens. But we're doing it in meetings. That's what we're doing. So, anybody else have anything that needs to come before the committee?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
All right, got a motion, got a second. Brad, all those in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed?
Got the
He's got to adjourn.
budget and finance would entertain a motion.
Oh.
Motion from Commissioner Taylor, second Mr. Savage, all in favor say aye. Aye. We stand
In your
adjourned.
motion, you didn't
Finally, we
specify
talked our own problem.